I wish to welcome all of you, particularly the members of the head table and all of you here, including the media who we are pleased to have to capture this event and of course to bring the public aware of what we are championing here in the walls of CTUSAB. Your presence here to us is important and your participation because it's a signal that we are here to seize the opportunity as an organization to outreach and to engage. And most importantly, we want to use this forum for the education and the education of our membership, and of course the wider public. When I say the membership, I'm talking about the Barbadian workers, the trade unions at large, and the public who, of course, will benefit from what we are going to present.
Listen up! National Trade Union Center, working for the good of all. National Trade Union Center, don't worry, you know we got control. We working with CTUSAB, working together for the good of all. We working with CTUSAB, we working together for the good of all.
Now, we believe that this evening, when we have the combination of the two events, that we will in fact get an opportunity to ensure that we hear of the plans of this organization and to get perspectives based on what we would want to help us to look a better CTUSAB and to champion the causes of labor. So I wish at this point just to do a few things for your benefit, to suggest to you that the launch that we're going to be having, which should be officially done shortly, would give some insights into an initiative of the Education and Training Program, which is done by the Education and Training Committee of the Congress, which is one of the standing committees, and clearly one of the two committees that are in the forefront of changing the world map of the Congress, being hopefully education and training, and at least build out of our public relations to build a better image and to be able to establish a better communication network that will help us to outreach to the public and to hopefully educate, empower, and create a platform for greater involvement of persons in the organization. So at this point, I would like to call on the President of the Congress, Brother Ryan Phillips, who will bring remarks to you with respect to the launch of the education program.
Good evening, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you to this official launch of the educational program for the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations of Barbados. We are gathered here this evening in this historic location for the purpose of this launch and to share what meaningful discourse as we discuss and we speak about the role of the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations of Barbados as the representative of labor in a national development. I want to say that in the outset that it is really good to see that we can have the media interested in this particular discussion. I want to also say that despite the fact that there is bad traffic, that we expect a large turnout for the second phase of this particular event. As the umbrella body for the majority of trade unions in Barbados, CTUSAB remains steadfast in its role as a key partner in the governance, social, and economic development of Barbados. Labor is the backbone of our economy, and it is imperative that the voice of the worker is not only heard, but is respected at every level. In tripartite arrangement, which include the government, employers, and the workers, CTUSAB remains its footing, playing an integral role in ensuring that the concerns of workers are addressed in policy, formalization of, and the implementation, of the necessary discussions or necessary things that have to be in place to ensure that workers in Barbados live comfortable, that they are productive in what they're doing, and not only that, that they are able to live comfortable with the comforts of a decent living wage. This is not merely a function, but it is a necessity to foster equitable and sustainable social and economic framework. CTUSAB is also pleased this evening to announce its collaboration with the National Transformation Initiative and its eminent partners to enhance industrial relations across the Barbados workforce and to make an impact in IR training in Barbados. These partnerships will be designed to develop structured training programs that will equip our members, workers, shop stewards, and union representatives with the necessary knowledge and skills to navigate in today's evolving industrial relations landscape. Sister Dr. 𝗘𝗱𝗶𝗁, who is the chairperson of the Education Committee, will provide you with details of the collaboration with NTI and the training programs that will come on stream. Suffice to say, this collaboration paves the way for a more empowered workforce by fostering opportunities for continuous learning and professional development, by equipping workers with essential knowledge and resources. This initiative enhances the ability to navigate workplace challenges, advocate for the rights and contribute meaningfully to their respective industries. Furthermore, it lays the groundwork for long-term capacity building, ensuring that employees remain adaptable and resilient in an ever-evolving labor market. As we embrace the changes in global economies and regional integration, CTUSAB urges all stakeholders, governments, employers, educators, and workers to support this initiative. By investing in workforce education, we can ensure that Barbados remains empowered, educated, and prepared for the demand in the future. I want to thank you for coming out, and I hope that as Dr. 𝗃𝗂𝗃 rolls out the educational plan for the Congress, that it opens the opportunity and it not only stimulates, but it is encouraging enough that every worker, every employer, every employee understand that they will now have the opportunity to know their rights, to know how to navigate in their workplace. And even so, with the options available with the National Transformation Initiative, that they can now learn at their pace from their home, from abroad, from their workplaces. The information is now more readily available, and from everything that I've seen so far, this is a step in the right direction as it pertains to labor, educating the masses on their rights and how they shall function. And we believe that our membership will benefit tremendously from this particular initiative. I thank you.
I want to thank Brother President for his remarks, insightful as they are, to give us something to think about in terms of our roadmap, where we are going to go and how we can strengthen our bond, so to speak, that we can get to the finish line in terms of ensuring that success of the program. But none of this could have been possible without collaboration, and we in the Congress believe in partnerships. And partnership and building of those partnerships are the key to our success. And we are very grateful that the National Transformation Initiative has come on board to assist us in this build-out of a program, which is unique. And therefore, at this time, I know he has another engagement, but we're happy that he has taken the time to join us this evening. And I'd like to call on Mr. 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗲, the Assistant Director of the National Transmission Initiative, to address him. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. The President, Mr. Phillips, Mr. 𝗘𝗃𝗲, General Secretary, Dr. Paris, the Chairperson of the Education and Training Committee, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It would be remiss of me if I did not begin by first bringing greetings on behalf of the Director of the National Transformation Initiative, the Honorable Dr. Alison Leacock. She is an alumnus of this institution, and if she were in the island, she would be here to deliver these remarks, I assure you. And so I must first bring greetings on behalf of the Director and the entire NTI team. I also must begin by giving credit to the vision of your President and the Chairperson of your Education Committee for conceptualizing this partnership to form a part of what is going to be the education program being rolled out by CTUSAB for the benefit of its members, but also for the benefit of the wider society. The National Transformation Initiative was established by the government of Barbados with a mandate to lead the upskilling, the holistic upskilling of our Barbadian population, to create a citizen that is knowledgeable, that has good character, that is competent, that is fit and ready to function in a digital and evolving world, having those skills that are most relevant to advancement, to self-development, and ultimately to helping each citizen make an active contribution to the development of his or her country. That is why the NTI, the National Transformation Initiative, exists. To do that, we've created a number of programs, and one of them, which creates for us the opportunity to partner with entities like CTUSAB, is our NTI Coursera partnership. You may have heard of Coursera before. Coursera is the world's largest online learning provider. Through that partnership, NTI has secured for the benefit of Barbadians access to over 13,000 online courses from accredited universities and institutions around the world in a myriad of learning areas. The beauty about these courses is that they are available on demand, which simply means whenever you want to learn, at whatever time, at whatever pace, at whatever level, you are able to select what most suits the needs you have and the skills you want to acquire, and you can start exactly where you are, exactly when you like to begin. We think that is such an important thing for us in our educational context, because we are breaking down the four walls of the classroom in a sense, and we are creating the opportunity for persons at all levels, at all ages, to gain the skills that you need to improve yourself personally and professionally as you need to gain and build them. Now, why is that important to the cause of transforming the industrial relations landscape of this country? Because we recognize as an entity that this is crucial to ensuring that public and private sector organizations can function efficiently, that representation that needs to take place within these institutions can take place effectively, and that whether they are officers or shop stewards, they are equipped with the necessary skills and knowledge to lead lead and advocate effectively in an evolving world. With that as the backdrop, we thought it was a match made in heaven. We are the National Transformation Initiative, not only by name, but truly in nature. And the task of transforming the industrial relations landscape of the country, therefore, is one that we as the National Transformation Initiative found irresistibly attractive. And what we have committed to doing as an initiative is to partner with CTUSAB to create a learning hub where not just members of CTUSAB, but across this country, individuals will be able to access industry-leading training in areas that are most relevant to industrial relations practice globally. Why? Because we want that as Barbadians, we are able to gain those global standard skills that help our industrial relations professionals to stand shoulder to shoulder with professionals from anywhere in the world. And we're crafting a program that captures not just trade unionism specific skills or industrial relations specific skills, but all of those tangential skills that connect with the trade union movement and that connect with industrial relations. So in this hub, we're pulling together courses for you in areas such as the art of negotiation, conflict management, interpersonal skills, leadership in a modern environment, change management, agile leadership, mediation, understanding workers' rights, the principles of persuasive communication and negotiation. Also important, leadership in a digital world. What is the impact of artificial intelligence on industrial relations practices and really workplace environments as a whole today? The impact of AI on the workplace, digital communication, just to give you a flavor of some of the learning areas we're going to incorporate into this learning hub so that we can truly contribute as an initiative to the creation of an industrial relations landscape and climate in this country that helps to contribute to good worker relations across this island, across sectors. This represents the first phase of what will be our partnership with CTUSAB. The second phase, which will require some more work and some greater collaboration in the future, is that in addition to bringing to you the benefit of access to 13,000 plus courses from universities like Yale and Columbia and companies like Google and Meta and Facebook, you name it, we're also going to be providing space in phase 2 a little bit later down the road for us as collaborators to create our own indigenous online learning courses as well. Why is that significant? Because we recognize that industrial relations practice in Barbados must first be rooted in our labor rights laws here in Barbados. So it must reflect our Employment Rights Act. It must reflect the various dynamics of our local reality here in Barbados. And so in phase 2, our goal is going to be to gather together local subject matter experts, many of whom may come from in this room and those who are not yet in this room, and those who are a part of the CTUSAB family and movement, who carry the native expertise and industrial knowledge as it relates to how things are really done on the ground here in Barbados and what needs to happen, where we need to go to from an industrial relations perspective. We're going to be leveraging your own homegrown experience and knowledge in a way that captures it, structures it, and allows people across Barbados to learn from these subject matter experts, bookending those videos and content courses with quizzes and assessments and follow-up readings and articles and so on that can help to provide a truly fulsome learning experience rooted in our local workers' rights, local industrial relations realities. We are excited to be able to bring the best of international labor rights practice, international negotiation and interpersonal relationship practice, so to speak, bring that together with the local homegrown knowledge and wisdom that we know trade union stalwarts that are a part of CTUSAB will have carried for years, and that many people in this country will be able to benefit from. As such, we are pleased to have been invited to sit at the table with the President, with Dr. Paris, with Mr. 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗍, and with others to ensure that whatever is designed as a part of this collaboration, it is uniquely tailored to the needs of the organization and more broadly, the needs of people in the country, who we need to ensure can go into their workplaces, can even go into their personal spaces and families and help to educate and help to change some of the industrial relations narratives that may exist out there that might not quite be aligned with the law, that might not quite be aligned with facts, and might not quite be aligned with reality. And so on behalf of the director and the entire NTI team, we want to thank the president, Mr. Phillips. We want to thank Dr. Paris and the entire team for giving us this opportunity. And we look forward to phase 1 when we bring you access to all of these on-demand courses that you can start immediately as soon as it's launched. And we also look forward to phase 2, where we're going to be collaborating with you to create those indigenous courses as well. I thank you.
I must say we are very appreciative of the fact that NTI has taken the decision to support CTUSAB in this initiative. And based on all that you have said, I have great optimism that the future looks bright as the work of this program comes on stream in the immediate future. Thank you for coming, really appreciate it. And at this time I want to invite Dr. 𝗘𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗏, the chairperson of the Education and Training Committee, who would give us some further information and insights into the upcoming program. I know that Mr. Saul has to leave at this point, but we really want to thank him for taking the time out to be here with us for the launch of this program.
Good evening. Mr. Ryan Phillips, President of the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations of Barbados. Mr. Dennis 𝗘𝗃𝗲𝗍, General Secretary, specially invited guests, good evening. It is both a privilege and a moment of profound significance as we gather here today to launch an initiative that embodies the very essence of our mission: education, empowerment, and transformation. Mr. Saul would have delivered a very powerful interpretation of what we are going to embark on after this launch. And I'm going to expand a little bit on what he would have said. This expanded program is an evolution of a 3-tier approach to our education agenda. It is not merely a series of workshops. It is a catalyst for reinforcing trade unionism in Barbados and setting a new standard in industrial relation training. It is a bold and innovative step forward and a call to action for every member to raise their fullest potential. This program has been carefully crafted with an understanding of the unique challenges and opportunities that trade union members face in the modern landscape of labor. It serves as a response to the dynamic nature of our workplaces, the evolving expectations of workers, and the pressing need to safeguard workers' rights while fostering collaboration and progress. Through these workshops, we aim to equip every participant with not only the knowledge, but also the skills, strategies, and confidence necessary to represent the process and protect the interests of their colleagues and communities effectively. Our vision for this program has been enriched by fruitful discussions with key strategic partners, and you would have heard NTI. In our first tier, discussions with NTI representatives, including Raphael Saul and Randy Clark, we examined the critical need to enhance industrial relationship training in Barbados. Concerns are raised about current gaps in the quality of shop stewards and workplace representation, and it was unanimously agreed that elevating the standard of training is essential. This collaboration with NTI has provided us with a clear direction to structure courses that are accessible, engaging, and tailored to address the needs of our workforce. We will leverage both NTI's expertise in online learning modules and existing platforms, such as Coursera, to build a robust and modern training framework. This strategic groundwork not only solidifies the quality of our curriculum, but it also paves the way for potential national and regional expansion of the industrial relations education. The second tier of the program offers 6 detailed workshops where CTUSAB will leverage partnerships with key local and homegrown stalwarts in the areas of industrial relations and trade unionism as workshop presenters. The workshops combine real-life scenarios, role-playing, case studies, and discussions to ensure every participant gains practical skills. From the art of shop stewardship and effective grievance handling, to insights into union organization, dynamic leadership, and legal advocacy. These activities will not only enhance participants' understanding, but will also provide opportunities to collaborate, share experiences, and build a sense of solidarity with their fellow members. For instance, Workshop 1, The Art of Shop Stewardship, participants will explore the essential roles and responsibilities of shop stewards with interactive role-playing that mirrors the challenges highlighted in our recent discussions, where the need for further representation was emphasized. Participants will learn to be the voice and backbone of their peers. In Workshop 2, Mastering Grievance Handling, the session equips the participant with the tools for exemplary case management and conflict resolution, drawing on real workplace concerns and scenarios. This session will sharpen their abilities to address conflicts and efficiency and empathy. These workshops in workshops 3 to 6, these workshops further refine skills in grassroots organizing, leadership in modern advocacy, workers' rights, and navigating the legal framework. All designed with an input from our strategic partners to ensure the content is both relevant and innovative. Throughout each session, Interactive exercises and group discussions will ensure the learning is not only theoretical, but also readily applicable to daily challenges and opportunities. Collectively, they will offer a holistic approach to empowering union members across all levels and background. We recognize that the success of this initiative hinges on the unwavering support of every member unit. Along with our strategic partnership with NTI and our local trade union stalwarts, we urge member organizations to actively encourage their membership's participation by providing both financial and performance incentives where necessary. Investments, whether through subsidies, sponsorships, or other incentive schemes, are investments in the future of our labor movement. By contributing to a more knowledgeable and empowered union membership, we elevate the entire community and secure a more just and equitable work environment. Our action plan extends beyond Barbados. With NTI and our local trade union stalwarts, there is the potential for CTUSAB to expand industrial relation education regionally, adapting training to different professional levels from entry-level practitioners to advanced IR specialists. CTUSAB is set to make a lasting impact. The third tier involves an upcoming health and safety course. We are excited to announce that we are finalizing preparations for the rollout of our new health and safety course. This initiative is designed to ensure that everyone has access to the knowledge and resources necessary to maintain safe and healthy environment, whether at work or beyond. The program promises to empower participants with actionable skills and a deeper understanding of health and safety standards. Stay tuned for more details as we put the final touches on the process. Together, we can prioritize well-being to create safe spaces for all. As we embark on this journey, let us embrace opportunities to learn, collaborate, and transform not only our capacities, but also the futures of every worker in Barbados and beyond. Today marks the start of a vibrant partnership, a commitment to excellence in training, strategic innovation, and unwavering solidarity. With determination, resilience, and collective support from our member units, we are poised to redefine the standards of industrial relations, its education, and to forge a pioneering pathway for labor movement. Let us move forward together with passion and purpose, fully confident that the investments that we make today will empower us for the challenges and opportunities tomorrow.
Thank you, Dr. Paris. Well, what we've had is a taste of things to come. Dr. Paris has given us an outline of what we expect to deliver so that we can build the capacity of the labor movement, build the capacity of our organizations, educate the public more about what industrial relations is all about, and hopefully we'll be able to ensure that the future of Barbados in terms of the industrial relations, the ability of persons to, one, to be knowledgeable, two, to have the type of expertise that is required, and most importantly, have the competencies that are really required to deliver the roles that they are required to play in the future development of Barbados, not only as trade unionists, but as workers who are educated about the pros and cons and the insights that are associated with industrial relations. So I really want to thank our speakers this evening at the launch of this education and training program, which we've had our president, Brother 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. We've had, of course, from the National Transformation Initiative, Mrs. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the Assistant Director, and Dr. 𝗘𝗱𝗶𝗁𝗏, the Chairman of the Education and Training Committee. At this point, we are going to bring the curtain down on this first segment of the program.
Listen up. National Trade Union Center, working for the good of all. National Trade Union Center, don't worry, you know we got control. We working with CTUSAB, working together for the good of all. We working with CTUSAB.